Knowledge is power. How many times have we heard of that statement? I bet at least hundreds, if not thousands times. At least I heard it constantly, especially when I was a little kid, from my teachers, from my parents, from the people all around me. Knowledge is power. Well, let me explain to you, being an entrepreneur for over 24 years now, I can tell you that statement is completely false. Knowledge is not power. Let me explain. How can it be power if you're getting it from the wrong people? Think about this. Many of you right now probably think that I got a lot of knowledge. I've been to certain schools. I graduated in certain professions. And I got a bunch of knowledge. And I'm 47 years old right now. And that's fantastic if you really think that's the case. The question you should be asking yourself right now is, are you financially wealthy? Are you financially free at this moment of your career, at the current moment of your life? Probably not. Then you have to ask another question. Why am I not there yet if I got all the knowledge? Let me tell you, my friend, could it be all the knowledge you've been gaining over the years were all wrong knowledge? So today, I want to share with you, how do you really turn knowledge into power? In order for knowledge to become powerful, you need the who and you need the when. Let me explain. The first thing that you need to be asking constantly is, who is teaching me this knowledge? If you're constantly learning from people who have never built a company, never developed any other leaders in their organization to be as successful as they are, they never created anything, never done anything significant, why are you learning those knowledge from that particular person? How can you talk about Fiji water if you never drank Fiji water? How can you teach about Reese's Pieces if you never even ate one piece of Reese's Pieces? So if you're gonna get knowledge from anyone, make sure you get knowledge from people who's been there, done it, and who's still doing it. Second thing, when are you getting this knowledge from this particular person that you're gaining the knowledge from? Now that's important. Let me explain. You see, here is a cycle of success. A person who started their career, they haven't accomplished anything yet, and eventually, if they do everything right, they're gonna have a climax in their career. That's what I call the climb. They're scaling their business, and eventually, this person will slow down and settle and retire one day. Let's say today, you are an entrepreneur that's trying to scale your business. You're up here. If you're listening to somebody who never done anything, that is an upstart entrepreneur, that person's advice to you means nothing because you're trying to expand, you're trying to scale. Also, on the same token, if you are listening to another person who used to be successful, but now they are semi-retired, or they're kind of like in a conservation mode and they kind of settle down in their career and life, what would you think the advice they most likely be giving to a person like you? Something very conservative. Because they are also settling down right now. They probably want to give you advice more on a defensive mode rather than to be an offensive mode. Unless yourself is a defensive player, unless yourself is a conservative person. So when are you getting advice from certain people is very important as well. So if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, someone who wants to expand your career, someone who wants to scale your business, you need to be listening to somebody who's also scaling their business right now, who is growing the business right now, who is doing extremely well right now, who is 100 times ahead of you right now. I hope my message today redefine the statement of knowledge is power. See you next time. JW here. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.